Before this video starts, I would want you to know that all of this is a fictional version of starting your own civilization, and it's based on some historical records as to support our decisions. As mankind progresses from hunter-gathering to a more settled state, humans from many parts of the globe settled and started their own civilization, which gave birth to many of the ancient civilizations we know of today, such as the Mesopotamians, the Egyptians, the ancient Chinese, and the Indus civilization. But what do these civilizations have in common? Certainly, good geography. Geography, as seen in the civilization game, is the most essential factor for a civilization's success. Finding good settlement locations is quite easy, and most of its requirements are commonly found everywhere in the world. It's just up to you on where you want to settle, whether you want to settle in a tropical climate with resources such as coconuts, spices, and a large fauna at all your grasp. Or perhaps you want to settle in a much more temperate climate, like the plains, like in Minecraft. The plains biome is one of the most and the easiest to build on due to its relatively flat terrain. You would also gain access to resources such as wheat and mainly agriculture-based products. Let's say you decided to settle in the boring plains. Oh, what do we have here? A huge river system leading to the ocean? You are settled in the middle of the United States, particularly at the area we know today as Mississippi. So you decided to start farming and farmed as heck. You planted corn, wheat, and started your own animal farm. With these improvements being made, your civilization significantly improved both in terms of population and production. As you progress, you encounter one of civilization's biggest enemy, and that is natural disasters. And where there are plains, there are also tornadoes, on which the US Great Plains is literally the spawning point of many of the world's greatest tornadoes, with up to 36 each year. Tornadoes have a huge impact on our agriculture, and most importantly, our cows. Another thing to consider in this area are the proximity to the ocean, and most importantly, the Gulf of Mexico. Hurricanes literally pass by and cause huge floods to the places it passes. Well, luckily for us, we are settled a little further away from the coast. That might do for now. Enough with natural disasters, and let's talk about progress. Each civilization has their own milestone, and currently we're still on our way from escaping the Stone Age and into the Bronze Age. Luckily, there are mountains nearby and plenty of resources such as stone, iron, and bronze that we can use to create tools and improve our settlement. Decades pass by and we finally reach the Bronze Age, with many improvements with the invention of the wheel and better agricultural management. We successfully survived the Stone Age, and we are now met with new challenges such as expansion, which means more land for our increasing population. We are now met with the question, where should we expand? Should we go here or go here? Perhaps we can use our old strategy on finding good spots to settle. Oh, I know. How about we go further south to gain access to the coast? And that's right. As we can see in our history, landlocked countries tend to get lesser access to resources, and oftentimes below the hands of other nations that has access to water. As our civilization progresses, we need to find more resources to fuel our development, and that means expanding into a new frontier such as the ocean. Not all is bad though, other than the constant hurricanes striking at us. We now have access to more fishes, perhaps a future port, and access to trade. And oh look, we found other settlements just right across the ocean. One big factor to a good geography is the ability to trade easily with neighboring civilizations, exchanging technologies and resources that would greatly benefit to our development. Now our settlement is finished, with the technologies and traders from other civilizations fueling economic growth. It seems like the future lies bright ahead for our civilization, but there's just one thing lacking, and that is culture. Thanks for watching, and I hope this lesson gave you new knowledge about geography. Although this is short, but I hope this really helped you. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for maybe a part 2 of this video. Thank you.